because I think that most people, is my sense, most people don't actually have any particular problem with Muslims per se. What I think they have a problem with is the extreme manifestations of some particular ways of thinking within that group of people, which we might call Islamism, let's say. I think we can all recognize that the overwhelming majority of our fellow citizens who are Muslim are decent, normal people with whom we're perfectly capable of coexisting. But we also have to recognize that, 75% of MI5's terror caseload is Islamic extremism. 90% of the people on their terror watch list are Islamist extremism. If you look at the number of people who are being killed in their attacks and all sorts of other things that are going on there, it's a problem of a unique kind. I think the debate about whether, it's Islamic extremism or Islam fails to recognize the reality on the ground, which is there are lots of Muslims in Britain, and we're going to have to coexist in some way. Now, how do we do that? Well, I think the way we do that is to recognize that actually, if you look at it objectively, we in Europe have been much weaker on dealing with extremism than most Muslim countries. Hizb ut-Tahrir, which has only very recently been banned in this country, has been banned in almost every Muslim country in the world for decades now. I have people that I know who come from places like the UAE, who come to Britain and say, I cannot believe what you allow extremists in this country to do. And so my argument is not that we need authoritarianism. My argument is we have to make a very clear delineation between moderate Muslims and extremists. And we have to say, if you want to be moderate and sensible, you are welcome. And not only that, we will go out of our way to help you become part of our society. We will be extra welcoming and friendly. I don't have any problem with being extra welcoming and friendly to people who want to become part of our society. I think we ought to be, actually, if we've allowed them to come to our country. But on the other hand, we have to be extraordinarily intolerant of the intolerant, and particularly of the extremes. And we should be looking at everything we can do on that front. And that's what they do in many Muslim countries. And I think we frankly should be learning from them at this point.